Hello everyone! Welcome back. Apparently I've cut this slightly tight and we are already at the tape selection process. Sorry about that. Still learning. So today we're doing the horizontal planner, which I use for my YouTube stuff and recording. This is a newer layout for me. I was trying to decide what to do. That's why there's a lot more time spent on tape than normal. So I touched on this a little bit in the Plan With Me vertical, but this particular one, I really like the purple unicorn one that we did last week. I thought it was really good. It came together really well. I liked a lot of things. I felt I learned more about what I needed to do and things were clicking. That's great until you need to do another week. And suddenly you have to do something different. I'm sure if you've watched a few of these, you know I have specific things I like to do, things that work well for me, and especially in the vertical one because I've been doing it for a few years. But I do want to make sure that no 2 weeks are the exact same, right? Like, I'm not going to do a magical theme the week after I did a magical theme. That's a bit much. Like the accidental space theme for a couple weeks at the beginning of this. There will be more space. I have a lot of really cool space stuff as well. Space and magic are going to come back, but let's not just do them all one after the other. So I was trying to think of something interesting to do that would be different, but I could take what I had learned and apply. So what is different than a purple unicorn theme? A very vintage theme. So our colors this week are blacks and browns and some metallics. And I'm just picking stuff out of the book here. You'll see I've got a lot of black and white. And yeah, this was just a decision made to go with it. This tape is very cool. It is a grid. And I use it with another tape. We do some fun layering. So because I jumped right in, for those of you who don't know, I'm Auntie Becky. It's nice to meet you. We are, as I said, we're doing the Plan With Me journals. Please like, subscribe, ring various bells, do a little dance. I don't know. Say incantations. I don't know how we get YouTube to like us. I have 8 subscribers now. Thank you. Love you. We're going to make it to double digits. Should we do something when we get double digits? Like people do for their 10K, except it's just 10. Just 10. Just us. We're having a party. 10 is a lovely gathering. 10K is you can't talk to everybody, but at 10, I could talk to all of you. So back to what we're doing. I got distracted. Yeah, I keep trying to understand YouTube. It's not working well. I'm just going to kind of stick with stuff and we'll figure it out. So yes, I feel like what I did last week with the tape on every weekday going across worked really well. I feel that it works with the planner. There's lots of space there for it. It's a great way to get a good overall decoration going. This is similar to the tape I use that goes up and down in the vertical ones that delineates my weekend. You will see that in this one I've already stopped delineating weekends because, again, it's a YouTube planner. YouTube doesn't care about weekends. It's a thing that doesn't happen here. We just content all the time. Never ending. So I'm putting down the tape. But yeah, so I don't need to delineate the weekend. It's not a special thing. Whereas in my vertical, I really do want to do that because that's the one that relates to my day job. So my day job is Monday to Friday. So I really need to know what day I'm writing on. How far through this week am I? I'm recording near the beginning of the week and I already wish it was the end of the week. So this tape, I will encourage you to look at the close-up of this to see these details, is little tiny brownish gold butterflies. They're not shiny. They're just like taupe gold brown colored butterflies, just little teeny weeny butterflies. And so I've placed it on this grid. My husband looked at this and he said it reminded him of early animation cells. And the people who did like zoetropes and such, where you have the grid and the repeating thing. Now, if this was really that, the thing would change, and the butterflies are very static. But it does pull out that feeling. A lot of these themes are, how does this make me feel? What does this reference in my mind? And that'll be different for everybody. There's going to be people who are going to look at this week and go, ew, it's brown and black. Those don't even go together. And that's all they're going to see. And that's fine. And there's people who look at most of my weeks and are like, why is there so much stuff? That's fine too. I'm not you. You're not me. But I hope that you can get hints, tips, tricks, and some enjoyment out of hanging out with me. We can be friends. We can be YouTube friends. I can always use more YouTube friends. And it's just one of those ones where I find this a very fun hobby. And I'd like you to have fun with me. So I do a lot of feeling. Last week we did this kind of over the top, really magical unicorn, super girly fairy thing. So the feeling was very feminine. The feeling was very, all down in the purple color all the time. Whereas this week, it's much more, we're going for a vintage theme, more ink drawings, the idea of the drawn botanicals. Almost steampunk, but not really, because there's no punk here. And real steampunk, not glue some gears on it level steampunk. If you haven't seen the glue some gears on it and call it steampunk on YouTube, I would highly recommend it. All right, this is a fun tape. So this tape, a lot of the tapes are really hard to see this week. I need to start holding my tape up. Should I start holding my tape up so you guys can see it? Would that be helpful? Probably. Someone could leave my first ever comment and let me know if you want me to start holding the tapes up. So this is small circles, different size circles held together with little lines. So it could go in a lot of directions. Here again, it hits that pseudo steampunk vintagey thing. I know how to describe it. It is historic futurism. Haha, there's some words for you. So it's just circles and lines in the same light brown as the butterflies. And it just kind of caps out the days, really frames up what we're doing, and, makes these tapes look more finished while being cute and in theme. But yes, it's very retrofuturism. Fun word. So this tape we've used that thing in the top hat is a little kitty. It's a kitty in a top hat. Therefore, I love it. I'm experimenting with a new way of laying out these pages. So if you look at last week, I have the purple unicorns. When I write things on, there's like a cross. So I'm playing with dividing them for what I'm posting on every day versus the work that I'm doing every day. Because I'm trying to record that so I can plan effectively moving forward and how I'm doing what I'm doing when. So this is all vintagey drawings. They're black and white line art. So I did use them in the art journaling with the space one that goes down one side. And I think they're really cool. So yes, I'm playing with these beautiful black. So these stickers, I haven't used them yet because unless you're doing a black and white theme, these black and white stickers, not the butterflies, they're different, but these really graphic black and white flowers can be a little finicky to use and make them look right. Because you want them to look correct and good and make sense, But I like that one, but I don't think I use it. But they're very hard to really bring out everything you want in them. And to use them to their best effect, I think, is probably the problem here. Is trying to make them used to their full potential. Because they make a very strong statement. It's a fun statement. I like it. That's why we did it. But it is not a statement I want to make every day in the planner I'm staring at every day. This planner I write in 3 to 4 times a week, not including this, when I sit down and record what I've been doing. And anything that would break up my schedule. I plan the schedule out before I actually do this. It's planned in my head. And I'm sure anybody who's watching this has used a planner know that planning in your head and actually writing it down are very different things. My head does not hold on to things the way it should. It was better, and then COVID happened, and that just killed it. Memory's gone. Bye! Woo! I used the parsley dark leaf there behind that other one that's lighter, just to help balance out this really black one. Because it's really dark, but I like it. It fits really nicely with the theme. And then we've got the flutterbies. So these are washi tape ones. So again, they're more translucent. They really give the feeling of a actual butterfly that's been pinned, like you get for, I can't say that word this time, right? Lepidopterus butterfly work, where you research them. So they look almost like they've either settled on the page or they've been pinned to the page. Let's go with settled. I like settled better. They look like they've just kind of ethereally sat on the page, especially because I kind of scatter them up. What they're doing composition wise is balancing the top versus the bottom as they're adding interest up. And I think no metallics. I'm like, am I done? No, I brought in metallics. I felt it needed a little bit extra, and I think this is what I did. So for those of you who watched the Monday video or yesterday's close-up, these are the bronzy version of the green ones I use in that video. So these are line drawings done in bronzy metallics, and we're using them to add interest to the black and white, because it's black and white and beige. It's really classy and interesting, but I tell you it's a bit dull. It needed something to bring it up. I didn't want to break theme. Well, these don't. They're still in the correct color. And they just make the flowers better. And this beautiful big fern, I use that at the top, I think. Again, to help balance out things a little bit more, because it was very bottom heavy. And we do want, in general, the bottom to be the heaviest part of a composition. People like things that are grounded, including me, because, surprise, I'm human. But we needed something up there. And these light, coppery line drawings, me wiggling my fingers, I was trying to get something that bent the other direction. Everything went the same way. So putting these up there draws up the metallics and keeps the interest going. Yes, much better, past Becky. Good decisions. All right, now we're going to write in, I think, brown. Yes, I wanted brown. Again, I tend to do my writing during the week in grays and blacks, because if I try to tie myself to a colored pen, I will only write this week in pink. Then I will not have access to that pen when I need to write something down. And as I just said, my memory is not what she used to be. She tries hard and does her best for me, but she's tired, so she doesn't always work well. So I need to write things down when I think of them. So I do my theme writing in my vertical planner, appointments I know are coming or that are high priority. Here I do my titles for my sections. I think I might like this, where it's divided into editing, etc., and the videos. So far it's been working very nicely. New way to use my horizontal planner. I'm learning things. So here I do my titles, but all of the fill-in work is going to be done in grays and blacks, which in this case will match the theme beautifully because that's the theme. And grab a book, put it in the book, and that's it. We had a lot of fun today. I hope you did too. Remember, Auntie Becky loves you. Bye.